Got an interview. Tell me, why is it? What can you do to prepare to make sure that when you get there, you're in a good place?
Well, I think first of all the basics. Find out where you're going. Find out the distance between yourself and the company in order to leave yourself plenty of time, so you feel prepared. You're not rushing. You want to make first impressions count. Therefore, you don't want to be late to an interview. Maybe do a trial run. See what the traffic's going to be like. Do it around the time that your interview's booked at. Just so you get a basic knowledge. Make sure you're there a good, 15, 20 minutes before, in order to leave plenty of time. Also, know who you're speaking to, know who you're going to ask for at reception, and know who you're going to introduce yourself formally to. Just make sure you look like you've done a bit of knowledge and you know what you're going for specifically. Also, do a bit of a background check on the company, so you can go in there with a couple of facts just to make sure that they know you're coming across professional, and you know what the company supplies and what you're there for.
So those background checks, in your opinion, the website would be a good source of those. So making sure that you're going through the website, looking at any relevant news articles, and looking at what do they do, who are their customers, who are their suppliers perhaps as well, so you've got a good detailed understanding of the business. Perhaps if it's an accountancy role, you might pull off their accounts as well, and perhaps go through those and prepare for anything that might look array, and have some questions prepared for them as well, I would guess. That would be quite important.
So if it is that you're using an agency in order to get the interview that you've received, what can you use the agency for in order to help you out to prepare for your interview?
Well, I think any agency will be able to give you firstly insight into the person that you're meeting. So you probably want to know whether they use competency-based interviewing and stuff like that, and then prepare for a competency-based interview, rather than going into it and not know that it's going to be competency-based. I think also they'll be able to give you insight into the personalities, the culture, perhaps the things that you don't see on a website. Those are really, really important in terms of understanding the people that you're going to meet and present yourself in a way that matches against those. And I think also, certainly one thing that we do for our candidates is a company information pack that perhaps summarises some of the things you might be able to find on the website, but in a succinct way so that you don't have to go searching for it. And if you're working with a good agency, I'd certainly lean on them to give you as much advice, guidance and support as they can about the company, the people, the culture, the values and the style of interviews, so that when you get there, you're as well prepared as you can be.